Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the On Fire B2B podcast where I interview business owners, CEOs, and whoever else I feel like. 4 questions, 8 minutes and 8 seconds because 808 looks like Bob. Let's get to it. Question number 1 in a few sentences, tell us who you are and what do you do?
My name is Mary Jane Connor. I am a partner and the creative director at Bizzy Bizzy. We are a creative agency, and our signature services are the one-day website and one-day branding designed specifically for founders of fast-growing companies who want to accelerate their brands.
Boom, love it, Mary Jane. Question number 2, what advice do you want to share? Go.
What advice do I want to share to other companies working in the B2B industry? So as a brand identity nerd, I think it's really important to remember that in B2B, you're still talking to people. At the end of the day, you're still selling something to a person, and your messages need to resonate with their pain points. Your products need to solve a problem or make life better for that person who works in or owns that business. So I'm going to give some tips here, get to these resonating messages with some simple market research. I started this by going to conferences, like not the first time ever, but this is what I'm doing now. By going to conferences for our target audience. Our target audience is like B2C manufacturers. So I started listening to pitches from these founders about their products. I took notes. I looked at their websites while they were giving pitches. I took notes on all that stuff. Thought about some ways that heard about what they were saying and thought about ways I could help them, right? This is another B2C example, but I know a founder who makes backpacks and sold over $1 million of backpacks online. And he just asked his kids, what patterns do you like? What pockets do you need? Talk to teachers about what they need. Doesn't have to be this huge, anonymous survey. It's great to have that qualitative information, but if you're not there, you can get research, pretty simply. You can also just follow up and talk to past clients. I have some founders that I'm working with that are just I just call up these people and ask them how they enjoying the product. So I think it gets overthought, and we don't have to do that. So
also one thing that I like to add to that is asking people, even if you don't know them, is, hey, can you help me out here?
Absolutely.
And say basically there, and to make it clear, this isn't a pitch, and make sure you're very clear, you do not pitch them, period. When you're asking these questions here, even unless they actually say, how much do you charge? And they give you a massive buying signal. Don't do your thing there and say, thank you so much. That's going to give you your data, because people like helping out. When you just says, hey, help me out here. I'm trying to build this product out. Would love your opinion on a couple of things. What is the most annoying thing about this?
Yeah, definitely. Another thing that I find too is that if you it's even helping out or providing something that helps somebody, and then just saying, hey, do you want to make a meeting and talk more about what you're doing? I've been reaching out to founders with cold LinkedIn messages, just saying, hey, I saw your pitch at this symposium. Look at their website, see some things that I have just general questions about. Give them one of our awesome tools that we use in branding exercises with our business, and say hey, you might want to use this to help you figure out some things about your brand and clarify it. They're super fun tools. I think if you have something fun you can share that can engage them, we love that. We're really big on knowledge sharing at Bizzy Bizzy. So we love just helping out. And I think going back to, really knowing your people, you really have to care about them too. You want to help them succeed, right? And try to have a good heart. You just want to do good in the world.
Absolutely. Let's get to question number 3. What other top CEOs, business owners, and influencers that you know are successful just like you that you'd like to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to Tanya Ibarra. She is co-founder of Step Up. It's an organization that creates innovative and engaging learning experiences to produce inclusive, equitable, and diverse workplaces. And she is also a financial guru, makes things super clear. If you're not a financial whiz, she just helps you clarify all that in your business. She's fantastic.
Perfect. Look her up here. Number 4, the final fun question. Mary Jane, tell me about your first sale.
All right. So my first sale, it's not my first sale, but it's my most memorable sale. Right. And I was selling ads for an alt weekly in my town. And there was a new brewery in town that I had on my list. And it was a potentially pretty big contract, right? And I'd been working with the marketing manager and not really getting anywhere with the sale. And then my boss came in one day with a business card of the owner, and he said, "Hey, so-and-so wants to talk about advertising." And I was like, "Well, I'm already talking to his marketing manager, or what do I do?" And I was like, "I'm just going to call up." And I picked up the phone and I called, and I ended up, having a great conversation with him. And but the marketing manager called me back the next day. I got the contract. And what I learned there is just like, you gotta go get it. You can't be scared. And also I was young. I was kind of intimidated talking to this, brewery owner. He was like a big business guy, but gave me a lot of confidence to move forward in sales.
Love it. Love it there. So Mary Jane, you don't have 2 minutes and 52 seconds left. So we can do some promo time. You can ask me a question. You can talk about the painting behind you, whatever. Or since the best know when to be concise and when to end, we end early. Go.
I am always a fan of letting people just get on with their day and get stuff done. We're all busy people. Throwing our name out there again, Bizzy Bizzy. Okay, I will take a little shameless promotion here.
I'll allow it.
And you know what? I'm going to take 1 more minute just to talk about our one-day services. We literally can build a website in 1 day. We work in real time with our clients. We obviously do everything over Zoom at this point in the world, in the time that we live in. It's a lot of fun. 1 day branding we also do, and we have some other slew of services. 1 day SEO, 1 day digital, 1 day social. You walk away with a bunch of work done for you. You get our team for the day. And then of course we want to follow up and be resourceful whenever we can. So yeah.
There you go. You pulled it off. 4 questions in 8 minutes and 8 seconds. Mary Jane, why is it 8 minutes and 8 seconds?
Because 808 looks like Bob.
Exactly. Now you can say your website if you want to.
We are at busybusycreative.com.
In the description, it's magic. Mary Jane, thank you so much for being on. Tip of the hat to you.
Thank you, Bob.
You're welcome. And for everyone else watching or listening, make sure I am legally required to tell you to like, share, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell, whatever the heck the social media network tells you to do. You all have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye.